What if I told you that Google quietly changed the internet, and most people didn't even notice it happening? The way you search, the way you get answers, the way your phone helps you write emails, edit photos, or even think through problems has just shifted in a big way. This isn't some distant future or experimental lab demo. These changes are already rolling out, already affecting billions of users, and they're powered by Google's latest AI breakthroughs. The real question isn't whether AI is coming, it's whether you'll realize how much of your digital life is being reshaped before it's too late to ignore. Over the past few weeks and months, Google has been making some of its biggest AI moves ever. Search results are no longer just links. Your emails can now write themselves. Your phone can summarize calls, translate conversations in real time, and even help you create content with just a few taps. And behind all of this is Gemini, Google's most powerful AI system so far, quietly replacing the tools we've relied on for years. Some people see this as a massive upgrade. Others see it as a warning sign. Either way, it's happening fast. In this video, I'm breaking down the most important Google AI updates you actually need to know, without the technical jargon and marketing hype. I'll show you what's changed, how it affects you personally, and why these updates matter whether you're a student, a creator, a business owner, or just someone who uses Google every single day. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of where Google is taking AI next, and how prepared you really are for what comes after. The biggest shift is happening right where most people start their internet journey, Google search. What used to be a list of blue links is slowly turning into an AI-powered answer engine. Now, when you search a question, Google's AI can summarize information directly at the top of the page, pulling from multiple sources and giving you a single, confident response. For everyday users, this feels fast and convenient. You ask, you get an answer, and you move on. But under the surface, this is a massive change to how information is discovered online. Many users won't need to click on websites at all, which raises serious questions for bloggers, news sites, and creators who rely on search traffic. Google says this system is designed to save time and reduce confusion, but critics argue it puts too much power into one AI-generated perspective. There's also the issue of accuracy. While the AI is improving quickly, it can still misunderstand context or oversimplify complex topics. This new version of search shows that Google isn't just helping you find the internet anymore, it's actively interpreting it for you. That shift alone signals how deeply AI is being woven into everyday decision-making. Behind almost all of these updates is Gemini, Google's newest and most capable AI model. Gemini isn't just a chatbot, it's designed to understand text, images, audio, and video all at once. That means you can show it a picture, ask a question about it, and get a meaningful response that connects visual and written information. Google sees Gemini as the brain that powers everything, from search and Gmail to Android and creative tools. What makes Gemini different is how tightly it's integrated into products people already use. Instead of downloading something new, users are slowly discovering that Google's tools feel smarter, more conversational, and more proactive. Gemini can summarize long documents, help brainstorm ideas, and follow more complex instructions than previous systems. This is Google's attempt to make AI feel less like a separate feature and more like an invisible assistant that's always available. Whether users are fully aware of it or not, Gemini is becoming part of their daily workflow. AI is also quietly transforming Google's everyday tools, especially Android and Gmail. In Gmail, AI can now summarize long email threads, suggest full responses, rewrite messages in different tones, and help users sound more professional or more casual instantly. For people who live in their inbox, this can save hours every week. On Android phones, AI features are becoming more personal and more useful. Call screening can summarize who called and why. Live translation helps users communicate across languages in real time. Photo and video tools can remove background noise, enhance images, or suggest edits automatically. What's interesting is how subtle these changes feel. There is no big announcement when a new AI feature appears, it just shows up and becomes part of normal phone use. This strategy makes AI adoption feel natural rather than overwhelming. At the same time, it raises questions about how much users understand what their devices are doing behind the scenes. The phone isn't just responding anymore. It's anticipating needs, making suggestions, and shaping how people communicate every day. For creators and developers, Google's AI push opens both exciting opportunities and intense competition. AI tools can now help generate video ideas, write scripts, create images, and even assist with music and sound. On YouTube, AI is being used for automatic dubbing, translations, summaries, and content optimization, allowing creators to reach global audiences without massive teams or budgets. Developers can use Google's AI models to build apps faster, automate tasks, and experiment with ideas that used to require advanced technical skills. This lowers the barrier to entry and allows smaller creators to compete in spaces once dominated by big companies. However, it also means more content than ever is being produced, making attention harder to capture. AI doesn't replace creativity, but it changes how creativity is executed. The winners will likely be those who use AI as a tool rather than relying on it entirely. Google clearly wants AI to empower productivity, but it also reshapes what it means to stand out in a crowded digital world. Of course, no conversation about Google AI is complete without talking about concerns. Privacy is one of the biggest issues. AI systems rely on massive amounts of data, and users are increasingly worried about how much information is being collected, stored, and analyzed. There's also the problem of AI mistakes. Even advanced models can produce incorrect or misleading information, and when those answers come directly from search or system tools, users may trust them too easily. Job displacement is another fear, especially as AI starts handling writing, customer support, and creative tasks. Google insists that AI is meant to assist humans, not replace them, but the long-term impact is still uncertain. These concerns don't stop AI adoption, but they shape the conversation around it. Google's challenge isn't just making powerful AI, it's earning trust. As AI becomes more invisible and more integrated, transparency and responsibility become just as important as innovation. When you take a step back and look at all of these updates together, one thing becomes very clear: Google AI isn't a future experiment or a feature you can ignore. It's already shaping how you search for information, how you communicate, how you create, and even how you make everyday decisions. From AI-powered search summaries to Gemini quietly running in the background of your favorite apps, Google is rebuilding its entire ecosystem around artificial intelligence. Whether you see that as exciting, unsettling, or a mix of both, it's happening faster than most people realize. The biggest mistake right now is thinking this only matters to tech experts or developers. If you use Google Search, Gmail, YouTube, or an Android phone, you're already interacting with AI every day. The real advantage goes to the people who understand what these tools can do, where they fall short, and how to use them intentionally instead of passively. AI can save time, spark ideas, and open new opportunities, but only if you stay aware and in control of how you use it. As Google continues to push AI deeper into everything it builds, the question isn't whether these tools will become more powerful. They will. The real question is how we, as users, adapt alongside them. If you found this breakdown helpful, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited about Google's AI direction, or does it make you uneasy? And if you want to stay up to date on how AI is changing the tech world in real time, make sure to like this video and subscribe, because this story is just getting started.